Today guys, in this video review we consider SBIT project, not its purpose and dignity. This video will be in English format, so guys, especially for you I will add Russian subtitles for convenience, please and viewing. In our age of digital communication, we often notice how new ways of development and relief are opening up in any industry. These tools touch financial industries, they solve a huge number of problems and affect aspects of our life. Yes, I'm talking about sphere of cryptocurrency and about blockchain technology, because it is that gives those opportunities that we could not even imagine before. But unfortunately, many traditional systems don't allow that industry to develop and scale, so as not to lose its dominance in global world. It's because of that cryptocurrency has not merged with financial system, and if it does, it immediately begins to regulate and introduce new laws. I think it's possible to identify several key areas where cryptocurrency is necessary to make certain updates to resolve these processes. Firstly, problems that directly affect regulation of cryptocurrencies and ICO. I think everything is clear here. Absence of any regulation leads to a huge number of fraudulent activities, where companies collect funds and run away from market, leaving investors without a penny. As a result, most countries began to ban holding of such events, imposing criminal liability or a huge fine. Second problem associated with banking at its plastic cards. Many service companies has demonstratively refused to support cards of many cryptocurrency projects, sitting there inconsistently on part of financial system and other appropriate norms, thereby substituting most of working tools of various cryptocurrency projects. Thirdly, problem associated with exchanges. This problem symbolize only that not all cryptocurrency platforms successfully cope with increasing demand, which causes some discomfort and disappointment when using such services, since you in support hope that all your actions will be performed quickly and it's clearly limited time. But alas, as practice has shown, even largest exchanges at time of bull market couldn't cope with incoming traffic of application, which as a result generally lead to its today stop to disassemble entire flow of application receive. Fourth problem includes all necessary legal documents and licenses necessary for full and legitimate activities of a project to conduct its transparent activities. Not all projects can offer this, which naturally has a negative impact not only on them but also on many other projects that are currently on market. And fifthly, lack of security and high quality solution. Here I think and so all understandable. Very often you can find news about how quickly certain cryptocurrency exchanges were hacked and stolen just tens of thousands of millions of dollars. At the same time, many projects with proper level of work still can't manage increasing traffic of actions, which as a result leads to deterioration of all current processes within platform. And it all happens only because project was not original, designed for increasing demand, and it turns out that project is, and there are no effective tools. All these aspects are found in modern cryptocurrency space. Thus it's necessary to develop an ecosystem that would encourage development of cryptocurrency sphere, and not other way turn it into a questionable industry where there are only one hacking attack on exchanges, fraud and chaos. All this problem is solved by one project, namely SBIT. Project itself is a new decentralized solution based on a traditional financial services that it has necessary legislative licenses obtained in different regions of world. At the moment, SBIT team has received a license to conduct its activities in Czech Republic, in process of obtaining a license from European Union as well as number of other countries. Development team initially placed great emphasis on legislative basics of their project in order to facilitate their further development of project in future without any problems. That is why founders started their activities from all necessary jurisdiction. SBIT appears to us as a multifaceted platform which it will be possible to carry out absolutely any types of payment, processing, exchanges and support of cryptocurrency tokens, as well as use investment platform with all necessary tools and other banking services for identification and security of system itself. This software will be relevant for all types of customers, from individuals to any other enterprises in traditional financial system and banking system. Moreover, SBIT ready to offer traders and brokers large-scale access to investment instruments, allowing trading in a simple place both of traditional stock markets and on decentralized cryptocurrency ones. It's important to know that access to online trading will be available to all users who will have internal tokens of this project. SBIT has many advantages. First things to start with are probably checking their smart contract, which was subject to independent audit by a successful investment company Bloxy. This company has authoritative influence and significant influence and importance in entire blockchain industry, so its approval is simply important for founders SBIT. Second advantage of SBIT, it is registered as Z tokens, which are directly supported by these registered shares for SBIT against Switzerland and have their nominal value. That is, token holders are automatically shareholders of SBIT project and have opportunity to participate in distribution of net profit to entire platform. Third advantage is the regulation of Z tokens by Security Commission in the United States, which in turn allows these tokens to be purchased by accredited investors in the United States. Another very important advantage is the system of leading consultants that that oversees this project. All its members are most influential people in blockchain industry. Team of consultants including such famous personalities as Roger Ver, May Tokai, Giovanni Lesna Marateno and Stefan Bergstrom. Moreover, SB team has already managed to get strong support from outside and conclude business agreements with such projects like Bitcoin.com, Bitcoin Cash, Ubix and others. Based on this information, it can be quite stated that project really intends to serially develop Sphere. Also, it's regulated at legislative level. If you have any question about the project, ask them in the comments under the video, or you can ask a question in the official SBIT group in a Telegram, where they will tell you more about the project. I will not leave you without attention. Links in the description under the video. And I say goodbye to you, thank you for attention, see you next time.